They say the world isn't fair, but maybe the deeper tragedy is that we've come to accept that. Maybe the real problem isn't the chaos, the heartbreak, the confusion or the pain, but how willingly we tolerate it, how easily we settle, how silently we allow life to mold us into something unrecognizable. From the moment you open your eyes in this world, expectations start whispering to you, be this, do that, act like this, love like that. But what if all of it, every single piece, was built on a lie? What if the world could be perfection, and we just stopped believing in that possibility? Welcome to Stoic Guide, where we strip away the noise and speak the truth, raw and unfiltered. This isn't a motivational pep talk or some sugary self-help fantasy. This is a confrontation with yourself, with the life you've built, with the world you've accepted. And it starts right now. The truth is, people come and go like seasons. One moment they're everything, the next they're gone, and you're left wondering if they ever cared in the first place. But here's the kicker. If you don't learn to control your mind, someone else will. Your time, your emotions, your peace, everything will be managed by the hands of someone else's priorities. That's not freedom, that's slavery. You might think heartbreak is the end of something, but often it's the beginning. Sometimes the things that shatter your soul are the same things that clear your vision. And when you start to grow, really grow, you'll discover that loneliness is the rent you pay for evolution. People disappear not because you're broken, but because you're becoming whole. That's the hidden price of becoming who you were always meant to be. Be proud, not of your achievements, not of your success, but of the fact that you survived the days you thought would destroy you. That's real strength. And listen closely. Not everyone will like you. That's not negativity, that's reality. Stop trying to make everyone understand your soul. Most people don't even understand their own. And worse, some of them don't want you to win. Some smile with their lips and curse you in silence. That's why you need to stop telling people everything. Privacy isn't secrecy, it's self-respect. Keep your vision sacred, because most people won't understand it. And some, they'll hope you never reach it. Be kind, but don't be naive. You can be the warmest light in the room, and still, someone will try to burn you out. Remember, it's better to be hated for who you are than to be loved for who you're pretending to be. And while we're being honest, stop going broke trying to impress broke people. That applies to your money, your energy, your time, your love. Protect your resources like your life depends on it, because it does. Stay away from people who make you feel alone. Let that sink in. If you're surrounded and still feel isolated, you're not with your people. No company is better than bad company. Make peace with your past, or it will keep breaking into your present. Comparison is the thief of joy, yet so many of us are addicted to it. You scroll, you watch, you envy, but you don't know their demons, you don't know their journey. Stop idolizing highlights and start honoring your own behind the scenes. Never underestimate the power of stupid people in large groups. Masses follow noise, not wisdom. Learn to think for yourself. Nobody's coming to save you. No one's going to figure out your life for you. This is your burden and your blessing. Sometimes you win, sometimes you learn. Either way, you grow. And if no one helps you, you go alone. That's not weakness, that's warrior spirit. Take your financial life seriously. It's not about greed, it's about freedom. Money isn't everything, but try solving problems without it. Get selfish with your time. Not everyone deserves access to your hours. What people think of you is none of your business. Read that again. You don't need approval, you need alignment. You can't go back and change your beginning, but you can start now and rewrite the ending. Being alone isn't a curse, it's an invitation to reconnect, to reflect, to rebuild. Sometimes we need to stop seeing the good in people and start seeing the truth they show us. Don't pretend to be better than you are. Be real, Live at your own pace. This isn't a race, it's a reckoning. A quiet, daily reckoning between who you are and who you could be. Life is too short to hate anyone. Hatred is a prison that locks you in, and sometimes the darkest days you endure. Those are the moments that shape you the most. The envy you feel. It's a distraction. You already have more than you realize, but you're too busy watching someone else's path to walk your own. If you don't ask, you don't get. Closed mouths don't get fed. The world rewards those bold enough to raise their voice. Tell the truth. Not for others, but so you can stop remembering lies. Life isn't fair, but it's still beautiful. If you're not courageous enough to take risks, don't expect your life to look any different next year. Don't trust words. Trust patterns. Trust behavior. Actions are the language of truth. Do yourself a favor. Get rich, not just in money, but in mindset, in resilience, in boundaries. Life gets easier with money, not time. You could wait years and still be stuck in the same loop. You want change? Start now. If you can survive your own thoughts, you can survive anything. If they don't appreciate you, leave. Full stop. Walk away from tables where you're not being served. Learn to heal without turning your pain into public performance. Venting doesn't always equal healing. Expect nothing from anyone. Not out of bitterness, but out of wisdom. Everything comes in time, and sometimes the best things arrive when you least expect them, but only if you're prepared. Be patient. Trust the process. Failure isn't fatal. It's a bruise, not a tattoo. Gossip? Avoid it like a disease. It rots your spirit. The root of suffering is attachment to people, to identities, to outcomes. Time always reveals the truth. Give it space. Stress is fleeting, but the lessons you take from it, those can build an unbreakable foundation.